Hello everyone! And welcome back to another live stream here on the twitch.tv/the Xisuma. I need y'all to do something very important for me today. I was gonna say, I need you to remind me to turn off the farm when we leave the area. Actually, I don't really need it running. Like while I work on this. Anyway, I've been AFKing, as you can see. However, I made the unfortunate mistake of forgetting that the storage stuff needed clearing out. And so after a few hours, it now looks like this. We're going to rebuild the storage. I just decided this stream today, let's just sort out our storage situation. Welcome to all the peeps tuning in. Lots of you around. Dang, we're streaming at a very strange time on a Tuesday. I didn't expect my chat to erupt so quickly, but here you all are. Thank you for tuning in. Solar Kiniko, thank you for 2 months. Kudunson 546, thank you for the prime. Appreciate it, my dude. Yeah, lots of you dropping in some nice messages saying hello. Dang. Yeah, I totally wasn't expecting so many people to turn up, but welcome, welcome. We're gonna like store everything but spider eyes. Oh, I forgot about witch heads. I can probably do something a little for the witch heads. I'm not gonna keep the potions. I'm gonna keep the bottles. I'm gonna keep the sticks. It's the spider eyes and sugar that I'm gonna overlook. But I've been thinking about how we're gonna do our storage system, so I'm kind of prepared. But I'm just gonna say it now. I think this is gonna take us the whole stream because we did a little storage system in the last stream and it took like 2 hours. So I'm just prepared for that eventuality. I'm like, this will probably take a long time. Vanhar21, thank you so much for resubscribing. 76 months. That's incredible, my dude. Thank you so much. Let's put some of our collectibles away. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw that stuff for now. Right, let's make these and store them in here. Some stuff goes up here too, I guess. Also, I should really get all this stuff equipped. So for those of you that might want an update on how this project is going, I have done some lighting up of the nearby areas, except for that little bit, which seems to be the main culprit for when, like, if I'm the only one on the server, the nighttime passes, so then the rates go down during the night. You get a bunch of creepers left behind, so there's still some lighting up to be done, but I made some improvements there, so the rates are getting good. DJ Eccles, thank you for 66 months, much appreciated. It may be almost 11 PM for me, but I need to watch this, says Ghosty. Well, it's bedtime, my dude, like, you need to get your Z's in. Don't feel obliged to stay here. It'll be on the second channel for you if you want to watch it later. Sleep's important, you know. IX, thank you for including my comment in your recent Xisuma Says video. Feel so blessed, says Kiwi. Well, thanks for contributing to the conversation. B-Dubs has the potion permit. Sell the potions to him. Interesting. I think I'll let B-Dubs reach out to me. If he so happens to want like a bunch of potions or bottles, then I'll let him reach out. Because then we can add an amendment and figure out a way to filter the potions. Probably using a laser, I'd imagine. Brand Daddyism, thank you ever so much for 2 months of support. Much appreciated. Yeah, by the way, it's like not 11, it's almost 12. Actually, yeah, 12. I think your time zone is literally like the opposite, so you're the other side of the world. If it's almost 12 PM. Oh yeah, slime spawning might also reduce rates. Oh, I thought there was going to be a bunch of bamboo blocks here. Oh my god, now I'm getting that temptation to make a squid farm. Actually, we could do like a guardian. Put a guardian in this little pocket here and create a squid farm. Nothing I'm going to do today, just, you know, we've got a perimeter and now you see, just like last season, I could add a squid farm easily. Alright, so no bamboo blocks. I think we'll work with what I've got in here for now, because I don't really want to take lots of trips. Oh, you just found your way off the edge, did you? I see. But what we will do is keep a list of stuff I need to go get. So if we do have to go travel somewhere, I need... I'm going to write it down. Bamboo blocks. And that is for building in this area. So we'll make use of this for now. And we're going to need to extend the platform down below, that's for sure. Probably need a lot of scaffolding. I think I'm out of scaffolding as well. It sounds like Marge Simpson. Aristotle B, thank you for 18 months. Appreciate your support. Sport Gaming Life is here for 4 months. Loving the new season. I'm loving it too, my dude. I'm loving it too. We got A Fried 08 here with the Prime. Thank you so much. Don't think B-Dubs is even thinking about making his potion shop, says Ayushtian. Well, give the man time. He's just made a bamboo shop. A Claire B says, Morning X noticed in some videos typo in the sales book by the 100 diamond trophy barrel. It says 10,000 instead of 1. I'll double check that if I remember. I've got to go over and edit that at some point. Right, so how do we get started here? I'm not even sure. Doing something rather than nothing makes sense. Holding on to those hoppers there is important. Just because they'll help us identify where all the storage stuff starts. We got some bits probably falling off the edge. And it's not very well lit up here either, is it? So torches, visibility. Dang it, I just tried to get rid of all that stuff. Should have thrown it off the edge. I don't want to accidentally throw away my netherite thingy. Who designed this witch farm, says Winnie? I did. I showed it in my video. To be like, here's the thing. Okay, with attribution and credit and stuff, like, I should point out that the original concept of having terracotta platforms with flying machines was Nembomb's idea. What I did last season is I made it work with honey blocks, redesigned the flying machines, and changed the rotation of the platform so that mobs would get pushed off the edges easier. So, you know, it's built on someone else's ideas. But what I did last season was sort of take an old witch farming concept and update it, make it work with honey blocks, make it, in my opinion, more efficient, put in different flying machines and stuff. And, yeah, and so all I've done this time is basically change it over to slime blocks and change the way in which the witches get elevated. Because last season we dropped them into minecarts to kill them. Why do you need a witch farm, says Angie Ghost. I don't know how to answer that question. Usually it's like, why didn't you build someone else's farm? Now it's like, why do you need the farm? Dang. I don't know. It's because I'm playing the game, I think. Let's, basically, I need to put all of this into storage before I get rid of that. I don't know how to get started here. That's my problem. Like, okay, I did say torches would be good. Maybe this is why it took me so long last time. Maybe I'm just actually not very good at getting going. Okay, so now we've got a bit more visibility down at that level. We need to place a bunch of slabs at some point. Extend that platform out. Okay, so we got 3 spots where we pick up the items. And I think hopper transfer speed is basically... Is it avoidable? Okay, so if we have 3 spots that pick up items, the one in the middle is going to be the most overloaded. But if we chain them in a direction, then all 3 go into 1. So I think the first thing that we need to do... And I'm going to do this with an always on clock, just because we come here, stand at the farm. We'll do this the easy way. So we're going to power... I had a feeling this might happen, like I'm not well stocked up for projects. Not well stocked up at all, am I? Let's see, droppers. Oh, I'm going to need dispenser. I'm definitely going to have to take a trip later. Definitely going to have to take a trip. I'll just put droppers and dispensers on my list of things we might need to go make to get this all done. Nukarai, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome all the raiders. Jamsen says, Xisuma, your mum. Oh, Jamsen. Oh, you got me. Ah. Oh, gosh. Jeez, you and your epic wit. Oh, my word. I've lost this encounter, that's for sure. Jeez. Okay. So, like, 3 hoppers pointing into 3 droppers with a clock. If I power the one in the middle, it'll lock the hopper. So we probably want to power it from above, which might be tricky. Actually, we're probably... Well, we're going to need 3, aren't we? Because we don't want to lock the hoppers. There might be another way to do it, but I'm just going to do it in a way that makes sense in my head. So, those droppers will send things into a water stream is kind of the idea. I'm putting scaffolding on my list of things to go get. Because I've got a feeling we're going to need a lot of it here. In fact, I kind of need it right now. I plan on whatever we build here taking up a fair bit of space, to be frank. In fact, the storage itself probably isn't going to be between these pillars, which is how I kind of originally pictured it. Right, Oh, I did it again. I did it again. I keep chucking this stuff away and picking it back up. So glad to catch a Shishwam stream. Never actually been here before. Love your videos though. I watch all of those. Says Jade. Oh, thank you for watching them and glad to have you with us today. So we want these to point this way. They need to be powered from about here. Now this is where you want to place... Probably place these first. No. Ah. Oh, that's fine. Okay, then we'll take that one back. Go below. So now we got those things being constantly activated. Right, and then I just need to walk over here and put the hoppers pointing into them, I guess. The reason that there is a stone slab there is because I'd run out of these. So that's fixed. Wait a minute, where is that? Oh yeah, it's that bit there. Okay, so the hoppers are in the correct position. So now any items that land are going to be dispensed. I think it's possible to make these run faster if you... Oh, do you know what? We could actually wire up a little more redstone here and make it a little more interesting. So if I have 3 of these facing that way, or actually I can put them here. Wow, first time in a Minecraft stream. For real? Hi X, what are you making? Making storage for our witch farm. It's going to be a technical endeavour. Probably not going to be that easy. So I've been thinking, like, where the player stands, there could be a pressure plate to activate some sort of redstone, but I wasn't sure what. So there's a hole here to let XP through. Now, if the player goes any lower or higher, we'll break that. Actually, it doesn't if we go lower. But my thinking was, like, then the witches see you, which could become a problem. So then we'd need to attack them at their feet. This is probably doable. Right, we're going to need an axe at some point today, so... Just get that in our inventory right now. Whoops. Okay, so if the player stands at this level here, the witches are going to look at them. So let's break this. Put that there. Now we're just going to be attacking their feet. The only problem is that items might quite easily fall into this space now. And I could just put an extra hopper there. I think that's what we'll do. We'll keep that easy. So now we're doing this. And the items that land in the middle might land here now, so it's probably not going to affect too much. Okay, now the player has a nice little AFK spot. I can't go into the farm. I can swipe them at their feet. We're looking good. We're looking good. Now, when I stand on here, we're also going to attach a pressure plate. And that pressure plate will power this block. And that makes powering all of this very, very simple. 3 pieces of redstone. Well, no shortage of redstone around here. Oh, wait a minute. But look, there's a hopper in front. So we'll have to go behind instead. Not a big deal. Okay, I'm going to go stand because I'm using the farm. Right, and then when I'm not using the farm, we're not dispensing the items. Technically, you could argue that some of the items might be caught in there, but whatever. This is going to pump out just such a ridiculous amount of stuff. Because if we were doing this with a comparator clock or something, we could automate it. Which there's probably room for. In fact, this takes up like a lot of vertical space. So if we built this slightly different, could actually automate it more. I'm not sure what I want to do now. Gotta appreciate an X stream while I'm knee deep in work, says Area Central. Cool. Hopper will lock the pressure plate. Sorry, yeah, the other way around. The pressure plate will lock the hopper. Okay, so another reason to change this and automate it. Funny that. I thought the reason I wanted to do it like this was because... Let's go ahead and change it. Is because... like, I want the items to go straight out so we have more vertical space, but actually, it doesn't really give us that. Hey, I need that dropper, man. Oh, can't be having that going off the edge. Yeah, so... Now we want these things to face that way. Not that way. 1, 2, 3. Hoppers directly above. We can change the thing. Can we change the thing with a pressure plate? Let's see. I think we still need that extra hopper, right? No, because we're not activating it with a pressure plate anymore. What am I talking about? So now we go back to this way, where we aim like that. None of the items catch on this, which is why it's so high. So now we're like that. Okay, next order of business. So if those were shuffled back, this might just be in the right position to activate it. So it's all about, is there something in there? Comparator says yes. Comparator's sitting there. Then we need that signal to go that way. I could do that with a single piece of redstone, but it would power all 3 of them. Which honestly, might just be the way we do it. Have it power all 3. Then we'd need these to be target blocks. I think I'm just going to do it that way. So 3 comparators, 3 target blocks. I'm going to have to craft more of those if we don't have some here. I should have some wheat. There's some wheat down below. Fortunately, we got this. 1, 2, 3. And target blocks it is. What permit do you have for this farm? Right, permits are not for farms, they're for shops. Hello, what flavour are the waffles today? They're redstone flavoured. They're actually just redstone flavoured waffles. 1, 2, 3. We're definitely going to have to do a run for supplies. Okay then, so any one of these has items in, it's going to get activated. Am I like in the way here or something? There we go. So now what we need to do is move these, which happen to be the easier for you to place. Wait a minute, is this correct? Oh no. This is why I don't like doing redstone in survival, because you don't have that like quicker overview of everything and you make mistakes. Also, the signal strength like has to carry over. So technically it'll do one at a time, but maybe it'll do. Huh. Anyway, this is an easy fix, by the way. Sorry, like because of signal strength, it'll do one at a time unless there's a lot of items, in which it'll do multiple at once, which is like not really too much of a bother. So now we've changed it. Slight little thing to do. I kind of feel like I should fill in that space in the middle as well. And what's the best way to get to it? This is so awkward. This is why I dislike building like this. There we go. Fill that in. Grab my axe. Ninja Cat 123 subscribing and gifting a sub as well to Kenichi. That was 10 minutes ago. I apologize for only just noticing it. If you're still there, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love how X is always doing the most repetitive or normal tasks with world-ending music in the background. We got some quite gentle music today, I think. Okay, so all is looking good. If items end up in there, can we do like a little test? It'll get spat out. Hey, that activated 2 of them, didn't it look like? This is probably going to end up being really noisy and annoy me. Also, another problem, it locks the hoppers. I can't get... I get sick of this. I get sick of this, you see? It's going to end up being the same size as the one we had before. Oh my god, like, I need to do this stuff. I really need to do this stuff in creative first. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. I was over here doing some redstone earlier. I was messing around with this that we're going to build today. I can't take it anymore. I'm just like, whenever I do this stuff in survival, it is the worst. You can't see all of the edge cases. You can't build very quickly. Let's do this. So, right. We have to get our droppers. Like so. So that's, you know, witch farm up above, droppers there. Now what we've got to do... Where are my stone bricks at? We use these ones here. I'm also not using any of this right now, so we'll take it out of there. We have to take a signal from it and activate it about here with some sort of observer clock. So like if we can, potentially that could be an observer, right? You could have it like that. And it's this one here that you need to manipulate. So the size of it is going to get rather big pretty quick. Sorry, X, but I can say it's good to see pros suffer like this, because when it happens to me, I want to pull my hair out. You know what they say, misery loves company. Yeah, but like I just said, it's not the same when you do redstone in creative. Like, it's just so much more fluent. It's just in survival, because you're constantly getting slowed down by the building process. You just keep forgetting the individual things. Like, there's always like a list of parameters that you've got to keep in mind, and you just lose sight of them. So like, if they were going to be in that space, you would want piston like 1 block lower than that. It strikes me as there not being a particularly great way to do this if you want it to be activated. Yeah, with pistons. Because we can just do that, just leave it like that, really. You could maybe take a signal from here, but that's probably going to make it unreliable. So like, if we wanted to go 1 block lower, then we're not directly powering the dropper, that's important. That goes here, but then here's the thing, like, your piston will be extended if there's items inside of this dropper, and it will push downwards. So if you can get the signal to that height, and then you just extend this by 1 or something. Redstone in survival requires one to know the blueprint of the build by memory to progress better, says Dapper Goat Jones. Yeah, but why do you know it by memory? Because you've built it in creative. Right? Probably, I'm assuming. Unless you just spend more time doing it in survival. Survival is slower, there's no doubt about it. The other reason, by the way, we wanted to do this this way around is because it goes faster after a piston. So I think it's probably a good idea to figure out what is the way to do this with a low footprint. Does make sense to do that. So how do you now transfer the signal up? Can use a redstone torch here, that's not a problem. But now you've inverted the signal, so you kind of want it to operate the other way around again. Let's go ahead and put that there. Because now doing this will stop that. The other way you can place the torch is like so. But now you're getting further and further away, and it's getting more awkward to get it in the right spot. Couldn't the clock go below so the piston goes sideways? If it goes down here, then the footprint is getting way too big. Which is why we're trying to power it this way. So maybe here you just have a block where it lets it pass on the signal. So that's perfectly fine. Now it's the wrong way around again. And we don't have any more space up here to go any higher than that. I should point out. Just redstone dust on the block the comparator is powering. This is a tileable design, by the way. So as soon as we tile it, it will break. Right? As soon as there's one next to it, it's broken. So then you need a target block. Plus, didn't we say, can we go any higher than that? I think we can use, no, we can use that space. So now we need one of those target blocks. So there you go, that's a way in which this design could work. Should have put that bit in first, really. That being said, hasn't this thing finished dispensing yet? Why is that? Oh, because, no, okay, it doesn't work again. See, it's never as simple as you think. Like, now we're powering the note block, so it can't, I mean, I guess you have to do that, and now you're using a whole bunch of those things. Lil Chubb 999 here for 2 months. Thank you so much. Glad to finally catch one live as I fall asleep. Glad to have you with us. Torn Open Squeak Toys here for 18 months as well. And Rambling PJ is here for 35. Thank you so much, peeps. Appreciate it. I did not expect to like spend so much time on this first bit. CKR says, I don't understand the purpose of this. We're trying to dispense the items and have it so that it does it when items are in. I mean, I can just do this. And I think I'm just going to do that. Just have that. But then the point being is that when you activate it with a piston, it's faster. So then you have an incentive to actually use the piston to get the faster speed. I don't know if like logging in and logging out changes that. So maybe you just activate it one time and that's it. And you get the faster speed. Yeah. I've come up with a solution for this before, but just it hasn't had so much of a like space constraint. It's the space constraint that's really making it awkward. I think I'm just gonna put the pistons there to put them into the faster mode and then leave it alone. Do you need free droppers? Is the farm getting that many drops as Epic K9? Well, that's the point. We're trying to make it fast enough for free droppers, right? Let's check out what we're doing here. This might already be configured. No, it's not. We rip out the whole thing, basically. "30 minutes and we've done nothing." I expected nothing less, honestly. Okay, maybe I should really go get some scaffolding to make life easier. I don't know. Actually, those blocks are essential. We want those there. So then that means the pistons are going to be like up at that height. Where's my other piston? I was about to say there it is, but it's not. Did it get caught on the scaffolding? Oh, it's... No, wait. Where is it? Oh, it didn't fall off the edge, did it? That'd be annoying. Yep. Hey, I can hear the witches in the farm. I would not say nothing. We have gained knowledge, says Rambling PJ. Yeah, kinda. I just feel like the more you do redstone, the quicker you get to like those conclusions. And because I don't do it quite frequently enough, I tend to just like relearn the same old little lessons. I've gone through this loop before of trying to fit in a similar clock into like a set amount of space, and it's just tricky to figure out. But no, you're right. We're engaging. We're activating the brain muscles. So let's see. Now we just need these things done right. So we're going to have them here. Oh, painful. Scaffolding's great, but it ain't finished. I think there's tweaks. Scaffolding needs some tweaks to kind of finish it off. Right, so let's go ahead. Right, now the clocks will be in their fastest mode. And I don't know, we might end up leaving that button here if ever it turns out you do occasionally need to reset it. But otherwise our work is done. Okay, so that's the very first bit. Now, the second bit, this is, again, why creative mode and all of that is just always, it's always necessary. I told myself we wouldn't do it today, but it's going to be necessary. Like, I can't build this without knowing what it's going to be first, especially because we're in such an awkward place up in the sky. So, going back to our creative server, the storage that I want to build is, let's get rid of this now, is this system over here, but I want to modify it. And I really wanted to avoid coming in here and doing a bunch of redstone world stuff, but let's face it, it's pretty much necessary. So we want from that down to here. We've got to include the storage, and we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then what we'll do is actually we'll expand it again like 10 blocks and then stack it by 1. And then that way, you know, we've put some space between the original thing and not. And I'm reminded, this isn't just a shulker box loader. This is one where you can come up and collect the stuff. And I actually don't want this, I don't think. I think I just want it to fully load. So, oh, do you know what? We got the crafter now as well. We could be crafting. Oh, I'm second guessing everything now. Because I could craft things automatically into redstone blocks, right? I haven't thought this through enough. X, you've been playing this season in more of a classic way, which I've enjoyed a ton to watch. It's made me wonder, have you ever thought of revisiting old versions of Minecraft such as Beta 173, considering there also seems to be an interesting interest in these older versions too? I don't know if there is. I've noticed just something, like, in general as of late, is that, like, people talk in terms of stuff being equated to a broader audience a lot. Like, oh, this thing's now becoming popular and that's happening. And every time I hear it now, I just think, but we're all living in little bubbles. Like, the moment you start paying attention to beta Minecraft on YouTube, it's gonna feed you videos of people doing it. Right? Like, if you decided to, like, pick a topic at random, like bunny rabbits, and just go look up bunny rabbit videos, then you're going to be thrown into the bunny rabbit ecosystem, and you're going to feel like, oh, look at all these people doing stuff with bunny rabbits. Like, bunny rabbits are on the rise, you know? So I don't know that there is an increasing interest in beta. There might be. You'd have to do some, you know, proper research into that, because usually it's just someone just gets pulled into a space where people are creating content for something, and then it starts to feel like you see it everywhere, you know? Frequency illusion plus algorithm goes crazy, says IS Central. I'm not talking about a feedback loop. Sometimes it becomes a feedback loop. I'm just saying as an individual, like, imagine as an individual, everywhere you went, you kept seeing the same thing over and over again. You'd probably start to feel like everyone's seeing it. But that could just be planted for you. That could just be curated specifically for you. And that's what being online is like. All the stuff you see happening online is being curated for you. I keep listening to creators who then talk about another creator that I watch, and they're talking about how, you know, right, you know, how big they are, or whatever. But if you go and ask just someone on the street that who's this person, never heard of them, right? Like, because we're all in little fractured bubbles, and so when you start listening to, you know, a particular group of people or whatever, like, you're in that bubble now. The people that they're now knowing about and finding topics that they're finding out about, like, you're in the same bubble as them. G-Stab, thank you for 98 months. Much appreciated. Bunny rabbit ecosystem is not a phrase I was expecting, but wholly support. I think I might have read this one. No, I read the last one, didn't I? That's the new one coming in. 98 months, my dude. Getting real close to 100. I'm going to sit down for the next bit of the stream. X explains Hermitcraft culture, says Mr. Jod. Right, yeah. Well, let's apply it to Hermitcraft. So maybe you're a new viewer of Minecraft, and you're like, whoa, this Hermitcraft thing's popping up. I see it everywhere now because you started watching some videos. YouTube recommends some more to you. Then other parts of the internet pick up on it. So you see like ads or whatever for Reddit. And then on Twitter, you see Hermitcraft is trending. And people often see a trending topic and think that's like the overall trending thing. Whereas a lot of the time, it's just like curated to you for that moment. Right, I'm not going to add an autocrafter here, and I'm not going to have this, because I looked at it and I was like, this becomes smaller and simpler if we take that out of the equation. That bit there actually takes up a fair bit of space. If we come back to here and put that there, then I think you can shift this forward by 1 block. Oh look, this is also part of that equation. So it's item filter, then we go under the item filter to put this in, and then we come back to here. The storage is like quite a ways away from everything else. I'm wondering if this item filter here didn't use... How does this work again? Like when you power that, I think you actually power the dropper and it goes up. If this worked with a copper bulb, then maybe the hoppers could run directly under... Could that work with a copper bulb? I want a waxed one, please. Thank you, computer game. If I do this, isn't that the same thing? Like literally that. That's got to be the same thing. Huh. Okay. Short experiment. What is this a filter for? It's for oak lock. Oh. Oh, I think I broke it. Wait, how did I break it? Oh, that was on a second ago, wasn't it? Right. That has to be on to lock that hopper. Okay. So let's create a filter here. Right, now we put in a full amount. And because of the glass block, the signal can't go down. So another modification is needed. That's fine. Test it again. Okay, it turns it off. Then it should come back on. Oh, this is fascinating to me. We're doing redstone! Oh, no, but it stays unlocked. Ah, okay. Well, you know, we tried and we learned. That could have helped us reduce... That needs to be a glass block. That could have helped us reduce the contraption by a little bit, because then we wouldn't have a container here that, you know, you need that extra bit of space now. Let's go to dropper. Soundwave Hope, thank you for 44 months of support. Greatly appreciated. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Thank you so much. And then down here, like, the way I want to set this thing up, I kind of want to have an increased capacity. Do you know what? I've just thought of a way to increase the capacity of items coming into this without particularly... No, it mean we'd have to double things up. Oh gosh, so many ideas. New X viewer here. Does he usually do Redstone lives? Is White Jev? Yeah, in the past I do Redstone streams where we just spend the entire time doing Redstone. Gay Station says, I don't know why, but it kind of feels like, at least in terms of the social aspect, Green has taken your place as the group organizer and leader. Green is very socially oriented with his storylines and what he does. So I can see how you'd think that. But like, we all have different roles, and those roles change over time. Impulse is our meeting coordinator. I'm the guy doing back-end server stuff. And then there's Ren organizing stream weekends. And then everyone else is, in general, just playing. But, you know, within a group, there, you know, these days there isn't really like a structured leader. We all help out where we can. Gay Station says Tamarius. I mean, that's their name. Just reading their message. Gay Station Vita. Alright, so I cut off the Vita bit. I prefer the name Vita. Yeah. I see Hermitcraft as a group of leaders, says the Bees. It's less like a group of leaders and more like a commonality to pull the boat in the same direction. And sometimes that means, hey, we're going to go in this direction now, and you know about that, so you go to the front and direct us, you know? Like, if someone's got a strength, you want to play to it, that kind of thing. I think all I want to do now is shift this thing forward, so... Like, it doesn't have to be aligned, right? We're going to have... Oh, I wanted to do this with water streams, which is another problem. Okay, let's go back a step, right? Like, if we do this with water streams... I'm gonna want... The problem is I'm gonna want multiple item filters. Is this thing, like... It's not on, is it? Hold up, something's a bit strange. We're missing... Oh yeah, this had an item in it, right. Then that lock... Okay, okay. Yeah, there we are. Oh, I know what to do. I know what to do. I've been thinking about this a little wrong. I'm not really articulating what it is I'm thinking. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I reckon we need more than one hopper per item. I think we need at least 2. So for one item, I think that you want to have 2 hoppers. The other thing I would like to do is not make it, or maybe I do. I don't know. Like, there's then going to be... These are going to be spaced out, right? Like this, which isn't the worst thing ever. But is that what we want for our storage? I'm not sure. These are the things that I haven't been really articulating. Let's start to articulate them. Because these are also going to hold the items, and we need to keep track of what we're storing. I definitely want to keep sticks. I'm going to use that as fuel. We obviously want redstone. Okay, then we're going to keep glowstone and gunpowder. Although, you know, I've got so much gunpowder from my other farm, it's almost like trivial to keep it from here, but why not? Bottles would be the other one. And is there anything I've missed, chat? Oh, how did I just get rid of my item frame? Is there anything I've missed here, chat? Like bottles? AX, do you have some kind of Discord server? I do, Tamarius. You can access it if you're a subscriber here on Twitch. Xisuma, my question is, when do you determine how a season ends and a new one begins? Through discussion of how people feel about it. Communication is the key thing. Does it drop heads? Yes, and I wanted to keep the heads. This is where I thought, like, this one would be just a simple item filter. So everything else would be complicated, like that. But looking at that, I think we've kind of made up our mind already. Like, that's probably just the way we should lay it out. So this means that this part here is going to be stacked multiple times, and we're going to have a filter, but then that. So it'll just go down into this chain. What I'm probably going to do is move that forward, or I'll move the top bit back. It's not particularly necessary. I don't like the way the back sticks out so much. And for our experience and where I think this is going to end up, it doesn't hurt to bring it forward. It just means we use a few less resources. Let's go do some measurement, because we've got like a width here to work with. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't think it's going to squeeze in between 9 blocks is the issue. And then we got a height thing as well. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I'd say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, pretty much 7. So we're going to end up pushing our platform downwards, I know it. Crappy Toast, thank you ever so much for 29 months. What to put here? Oh, I know. Have a good day, everyone. That's a nice message. Thank you, my dude. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate the support. Let's check it out. So, like, we got 9 blocks, remember. 3, 5, 7, 9. So this thing is basically going to go behind the platform we currently have. That means that the water stream thing might be a little bit easier to work with here. Okay. And that's kind of it, really. So now pushing this way, does it make sense, or does it make it worse? I think it makes sense just to leave it where it is. But you and I will know that, like, you can get away with using a few less hoppers. In fact, if you bring it forward, you can raise it up. Okay, now I'm going to bring it forward because we can raise it up. You'll see what this means in just a second. So we have to move this. Okay, let's go get all of that. I want to move it forward 1, 2 blocks. Okay. And all the item frames went. Ah, I wanted them to stay. Now, what we can do is lower this down. The barrel isn't necessary, I know that. Okay, so yeah, just put that there. Then from here to there, we just move it by 1. And we made it ever so slightly smaller. We didn't measure the vertical height of this, by the way. So like 1, 3, 5. I think I said 7. So this thing is going to have to just go way behind whatever we had before, basically. Okay, some things got lost there, didn't they? When we moved. Otherwise, it's all looking good. Right, so you have shulker boxes in here. This is a means to chain additional shulker boxes from storage, like I'll get to eventually. Okay, that's from where we've been messing around with stuff. We'll probably have some sort of blocks in front of here. Yeah, the items go into there. Okay, we're missing some redstone. That's supposed to have that. I don't like, I guess it only updated once. There you go. So when this is full, it will update that signal, which will break it and update it again, which will deploy the second one. That's how that works. So all of that looks very functional to me. The thing that we're going to do next is... Oh, do you know what? Are we locking... Oh, we're locking the hopper. We are locking the... You see what I mean? Like, there's always something you forget to look at. There's always this little detail. Huh. I kind of feel like we should undo our last couple of changes then. Unfortunately, let's go all the way back to this design. Because now I realise there's a reason. There's always one little thing that you overlook. That's just the nature of stuff. Okay, so here would be a barrel. Right. You would face that way, right? I don't know how you ended up being the other way around. We're missing redstone. Then this thing needs an update. Very good. That wouldn't be there. And then that's it, really. So that's one module, unconfigured, but we'll configure it on the server. So the next thing that I want to do, okay, is probably put a block there first. I'm going to take this. I'm going to stack it 1 that way. That's going to give us our second eye. It doesn't like keeping those comparators on, does it? It doesn't like that. How about 3 on each side with a water stream loop? I'm going to have the water stream loop. I'm just not going to put them on each side, I think. So there you go. 2 item filters for the same item. And then we just have to do that for 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So we're going to go from here up to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I honestly thought before starting the stream, I'll just do this in survival. I'll figure it out. I'm so glad we're not doing it that way. Wow, look at this. The stack command is like in need of... Oh, look, and I've forgotten the redstone up the top. That's on me. An important detail we can't forget is that the droppers here, they need to have an item in, which they currently don't, I think. Let's get a trapdoor. Actually, they must have an item in because all of these are turning on, so we're good. I saw some comments about Doc's sand scheme being mean to other hermits, and especially the people he brought his permits from. It's kind of difficult to explain to kids who are so invested that this is all in good fun, and if there was an issue, he wouldn't be doing this. Oh, there you go. I started reading the point, you answered it for me. Hey X, it's awesome to see you're using Redstone tweaks. Just tuned in. What are you designing currently? Redstone. Why do I know that name? Oh, I knew it. What am I currently doing? I am currently... I'm assuming you know Redstone and would know what this is. We're currently setting up storage for a witch farm. Well, maybe not the witch farm bit, but you know what I mean. By the way, I love the resource pack. There's bits of it I wish were in vanilla tweaks, and then there's other bits that are a bit... Like, I wouldn't do them the same way. Not that I do vanilla tweaks. What was there was, like, okay, repeaters have a number on them. I think that's awesome, but I probably wouldn't include that. And then what was it? There was something else. I love the note block. I think the note blocks are better than the way vanilla tweaks have done it. Composters having numbers on, I like, because it's useful to see. Oh, there was one thing that just... There's been a couple of things that have been, like, really, like, wow, that's awesome. And then one or two things where I was like, I'm not so sure about that. Anyway, I always like giving creative feedback, you may know. I like this, that you've got the renamed values of certain things on it for timing. That's super cool. I can't remember what the other thing was, though. There was just something I was like, oh, wow. That's a good idea. Anyways. So the last one we're just going to go straight to storage for. So we rebuild this. As so. Then we can have that go directly into a barrel. Or a dropper. I'd probably use a dropper. Ah, but then we go one behind, right. The other thing is I'm probably gonna put like blocks in front of here, so we'll have it go one behind anyway. And I'll probably just use droppers here when it comes to actually sorting it out. So I think I'll make it a little more uniform. There we go. That is pretty much... That's it. There's one more thing that's missing, and that would be some glass blocks in between each row. Each loader to shield it. And then we turn this into a schematic. Now, I really want to get away from using Litematica. But when it comes to doing redstone contraptions, it seems pretty inevitable. Plus the ability to preview where it's going to go. But for building, it's like, I want to get away from using Litematica, that's for sure. Oh, what's going on in chat here? Bear says, don't call each other a Karen. That's such a Karen move. Oh dear. No need to throw insults around at each other. Hello all, I'm in the search of a storage system that can sort most of all the items in the game. I'm told recategorizer, but it didn't fit enough. I also tried the Grand Miss, but it was too laggy. Please help me, says LPMP. Maybe go to like the storage Reddit and discuss things there. Might be an idea. Let's go... Okay, new sub-region. We'll call it Witch Farm Storage. 2024. I've been labeling stuff by the year now because I keep like redoing stuff. One thing I do now is I keep all of my schematics, which I found to be quite handy because if ever you need to like go revisit some old project, turns out that keeping hold of all your Litematicas that you've used is really useful. That one probably explains itself. Press the right button here. Okay, now that we've got the rough sort of framework in, we would just want to tweak that. Let's see. So on this side, we want to go up a block. 2 blocks, yep. In by 1. Not sure about the... Okay, so it's on the other selection now. Now we just want to go down and in. Okay. So go to this one, go down. That might not include redstone. So that's neatly captured everything. Yeah, we need this redstone on the top. Now we can get, you know, a list of materials and stuff, and we know we're going to have to take a trip now, so let's go and save this schematic. Then analyze the area, write to file. By the way, I have another massive list of, like, redstone components that I need. This one's a lot smaller, I'm fortunate enough to say. Let's get on here then. Okay, so that I still need. We need to load this new schematic. Oh, do you know what we didn't do? We didn't do the water stream bit above, now that I think about it. Huh. Oh, whoopsie. By the way, Vinot is here for 12 months. Thank you, my dude, a whole year. Really appreciated. Really appreciated. Rexstone says, many of the redstone tweak textures have actually alternative options you might prefer. You can access them with the res pack ops. Ooh. Res pack ops. I'll look into that. I'll look into that. Thank you. Put that over here. Right. That's been noted of. Okay. Okay, yeah. Here's a big problem. Is like, I kind of pictured this going straight into a water stream. Huh. After everything we've done with all of this, it turns out that maybe we do end up with the whole thing being done by comparators, because if the hoppers point forward and the droppers go out of block, then our water streams sort of start not colliding with that. I want to create a loop, and I think it's possible to create a loop. Yeah, I think it's possible. It's just so awkward to build because of where this is. Okay, let's get our schematic here. Let's get it up like a little higher than that. Are we actually rendering? We are. Let's go and load the witch farm. Did I not just do that a second ago? I did, yeah. Okay. Rotation is always... Dang it! Did I mess up my original witch farm? No. No, I didn't. Let's try again. Oh my god. Witch farm storage. Yeesh. Looks to me like we need to flip it twice. It's actually really close to where we want it to be. That's cool. Okay. So now, configure it. It's kind of like in the right height and everything. So it's gonna be like somewhere around here. And you can see how that's just maybe at the right height. I don't know. Maybe we can include it. So yeah, we just need to create the water system, actually. I think we could probably do that now. I think it's actually quite easy to do. Yeah, this should actually be pretty straightforward the more I think about it. We're going to use honey blocks again. We're going to need ice. We're going to use some stone bricks, of which I'm probably going to run out of, actually. Although I do have some stone stashed away here. Yeah, maybe just enough to get by on. Yeah, and then we're probably going to be left with space to redo this thing after we spent 20 minutes on it at the beginning. Oh, wait. If I am going to redo it, right? I guess the question is, how much do I want to redo it by? Let's go quickly investigate that idea again. I don't want to get too carried away here. Dropper like that, and hopper like this. Oh, do you know what? That creates a problem of knowing when the item's in there. So that's how it's currently set up. I have all the wrong items in my hotbar, don't I? And now I have much better ones for looking at it. Yeah, we're just going to have the same problem again because I have to keep it like this. So the idea is maybe I can use more of the space down below. Which would mean having the sticky piston face downwards, perhaps. So then you want the clock activated. This looks so close to being, well, correct, air quotes. Like you could maybe do something like that. Oh no, then you're direct. You don't want to go direct. Never go direct. Okay. You can literally look at it now like, well, you need that to be there. Therefore, you need something here. And now you're getting into a totally different setup. Now you want that there. And then you're going to use redstone dust. I think I'm going to leave it how it is for now. Because they're going to end up in the same position anyway. Okay. They're going to end up in the same position. That's fine. Oh yeah, did X end up naming the kitty? Says Sergeant Yo. Ah! Try again. Yeah, I want to call it Salem. Because when I was a kid, I used to watch Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and it's not really a show that I've got any affinity for. Like, it was just something to watch, but I always loved the cat that could talk. And I think he was voice acted by a particular person who, I don't know, probably did a bunch of other cool stuff, right? Like, I can't remember who it was, but I think it was someone noteworthy, let's say. Someone noteworthy. How awkward is building sometimes, eh? When you're not in creative. Alright, so the first, we're going to put water source here, so all blocks are going to drift forward and get into this next lane. This lane can actually be here. Oh, I didn't pick up any glow lichen. There'd be a piece of glow lichen there, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But we might want it to turn already, you see. Okay, this appears to be in line with that. And on this side, it's over by 2 blocks. So we need to shift. We need to shift this to the side by 1. There you go. That's one change. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then it can turn. But we do want it to go a little further along. But it doesn't have to be exact. So I can put glow lichen here and start our next water source there. That gives it space to push this way. Okay, so now this needs to go to my right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so then, okay, this is pretty straightforward. Here, we're just going to put the ice. Actually, no, we need to put it there. Ice will be here. Right, so we put glow lichen on the ice. We're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 water sources. Honey blocks will be on top of these. Let them come all the way across. Might be a bit of a pain to place them now, actually. Might be a bit of a pain to have this thing actually set up because we've got to build the other thing first, right? But this allows us to just let's like chat. This is your opportunity to tell me if I've missed something important here, okay? We're going to have a water source there. So all of the items are going to go round over to here. They'll go over glow lichen into another water stream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Over glow lichen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Over glow lichen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I really wanted to, maybe I could align this a little nicer, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Honey blocks across the one side. All the items are going to go around in a circle, and then they're going to go over the hoppers with the honey blocks above. I rewatched Sabrina as an adult, and never has there been a show with more plot holes. Oh, I can imagine that. Yeah, I can imagine going back and being like, oh, okay. I think on occasion I did go back and like, when I say occasion, I mean an occasion. I went and watched a bit of it, and I was like, yeah, there's a reason that I don't have a strong affinity for this. To be honest, it's kind of sad to watch the shows that you enjoyed as a kid and find flaws in their plot holes. But what about Kenan and Kel? Like, I used to love Kenan and Kel. And then, you know, the years go by, you get older, and then at some point you're like, Kenan and Kel. I remember that show, that was great. And then you go and watch it and you're like, this is terrible. I can't defend this. This was not good writing. Right, let's, oh, what do I want to do? Right, we're going to leave the area next, but I kind of want to probably just take some supplies with me. Makes the most sense. Let's pack down our inventory and get ready to go get supplies, I think is what we're doing next. No surprise, no surprises. 1 hour and 10 minutes in, nothing done at the witch farm. I mean, that is just, I totally expected this. Nothing actually achieved over here. Let's see. That goes over here. Here we go. OG Ninja Turtles is still a banger. That's one I've never gone back and watched. I don't really remember it in a way. Like, I watched that when I was really young. And I don't remember it in a way where, like, you remember the stories or even remember watching it. You just kind of, like, remember the characters and certain memories of it. Okay, so I need to take my ender chest with me, but apparently don't have it. We'll take back these supplies. This is where I need shulker boxes en masse now. Yeah, we're shulker box loading next. That's our next goal, I guess. And we've got a whole bunch of supplies to take with us. Kuza, thank you so much for subscribing with the Prime. Much appreciated. Hope you're enjoying the stream and having a good time. Go back and watch Good Burger. It holds up. I feel like that might be a troll. You might just be trying to waste my time. I'm not sure. So yeah, our shulker box supply now diminishes because we need shulker boxes. Bam. We need them in this area, that's for sure. Hello. There we go. First, the glass bottles. Oh, that's all of them. I must have, like, the right amount of slots here for exactly that, then. What's up with the server lag this season? That's all been solved. There isn't any more server lag that I'm aware of. Other than normal Minecraft server lag, right? Yeah, that can get through. This is where taking the axe to it probably now makes a bit more sense. Instead of trying to do it all perfectly, let's put that in there. Hey! Snuggy RT, thank you so much for your Prime subscription. Appreciate it, my dude. Thank you for supporting the channel. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Thank you. Okay, then. We got work to do. It's 71. Thank you for 5 months. Always enjoy the streams. Thanks, X. I'm glad you enjoy them, my dude. Thanks for tuning in. Let's put that here. Right, I don't actually want some of these items, is another important observation. they'll have to go off the edge. Let's do the ones that I don't want first. Like that. Maybe if we do this, that'll help too. Ah, YouTube finally recommended the community post in time to watch the stream. Lol. Good job, YouTube. Good job. Okay. Oh, we didn't get all of them. Off they go. What are we doing next? Let's do just bottles. I think there's still more down there. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh no, we must have got them all then. Okay, nice. Then we'll go for gunpowder, since that's what we seem to be filling up next. I see some redstone there. I don't want that stuff to despawn. It might make more sense to do this down below as well. All these shulker boxes. I remember calling Wolverine X-Man in my childhood days. Oh, right, because he's from the X-Men. I've never seen any of those X-Men movies. I was listening to Patrick Stewart's memoirs. He was talking about them, and I was like, yeah, I've never seen any of them. I've never been fond of like superhero stuff and comic book stuff, because the thing that I really like with a show is when you understand what the stakes are. And my problem with those sorts of formats is that superpowers kind of distance you from understanding like what the stakes are, because you don't know or understand like the limitations of the superpower, and it often seems like it's just on the whim of the writer to you know, declare that this has happened because of that or whatever. So I find it like really unrelatable. And I guess maybe that's what I think about the X-Men, is why I haven't bothered to watch it. It's just like, they're going to have superpowers, and I'm not going to know what that means. I'm not going to know, like, okay, so there's a fight going on or whatever, and it's like, well, you know, whose superpower wins out here? Like, what are the stakes? How will the odds be overturned? Because I'm currently watching on Netflix the show Free Body Problem, and I actually read the book, so I'm relating it to my experience of the book, and I'm finding it really interesting how, like, quite a lot of it is quite like the book, but I feel like either I'm misremembering or they've made some stylistic changes, and the stylistic changes kind of take away from you understanding the stakes, it felt like. Not quite in the same way, but in the book, I remember, for those of you that are watching the show or have read the books, I'm pretty sure in the book, when they go into the virtual reality part of the story, that was all done on our technology. Although later on in the show, like, the technology of the aliens gets pretty crazy anyway, so this is probably a bit of a moot point. But like, the way I understood it in the book was, like, they were being invited to like a secret part of the internet, and they could put on a headset and join the secret world and stuff. Whereas in the show, it's more like you use alien technology to connect. And although I guess it kind of works in some ways, in other ways it just feels like it detaches you a little bit from like what's possible. When you start creating like super incredible alien technology, it makes the threat of the aliens feel a little different. Because it's like, well, do they just have another technology that solves this problem or that problem? Unfortunately, I strongly dislike the books. Is the show worth watching? You dislike the book? Interesting. I think I'm enjoying it, but there's bits about it that I think could be better. There's bits about it I think are great. I think in general the pacing feels a little bit rushed compared to the book. But that might just be the nature of turning pages in a book compared to the pace of a TV show, right? Could just be one of those things. The big issue with superheroes like Superman is it is hard to relate to since he is a godlike being, says Rambling PJ. Exactly, that's how I feel about it. It's like, whatever the thing that happens in the story is, whatever the stakes are, it's this, like, super ability that gets them out of that. And therefore, it's like, well, I don't understand what the stakes are, because you can just write in Superman does this and it's all okay. So I've always found that really unappealing. It's the same, even with stuff like that I really like Game of Thrones, for example. Whenever there's magic involved, there's something slightly mystic, and I think that show handled it pretty well. But even like the stuff with the dragons, there's always this like thing in the back of your mind where it's like, oh, but you got dragons, like surely they can do this, surely they can do that. Once you start creating big powers, you then got that room for that gap where you're like, surely that would have taken care of this or whatever, you know? So, like, if I go watch a Superman movie, I'm pretty sure Superman will be alive by the end of it. It's another problem. You get hooked watching superheroes as a child and it continues into your adulthood, says Drowsy Fog. Maybe for some. There's a lot of stuff I watched in my childhood that I don't care for anymore, like Sabrina and Kenan and Kel, and probably half the stuff on Nickelodeon. There were a few good ones, like Rugrats and Hey Arnold always struck me as being just slightly more depth to them, perhaps. Right, these should all be full now. I've been restocking that. One Board Jules says I was obsessed with SpongeBob. SpongeBob, I never watched at the time, and I know it's got this like lasting legacy of people sort of still praising it and memeing with it and stuff, which I think is great. I've never watched it, and probably won't, to be frank. Let's see, we've got to go down into storage and make stuff now, haven't we? Oh, I went one too far. When did these come out? I've never heard of any of these. These are 90s TV shows on Nickelodeon, which was like American TV, but it got ported over here to the UK. And I'm not sure really how popular it is. Again, like being in bubbles and stuff, like I don't think every kid in school had it, but it felt like most kids had like your TV package, right? In the UK, you had like 5 channels for the longest time. But then in the 90s, you get like satellite come along, and then all of a sudden you get access to way more channels. So it was around that kind of time. And it was becoming pretty common for households to have like satellite television, basically. So a lot of kids at school had MTV. MTV was one I think most of the kids had access to. I'm trying to organize these a little bit, but I'm also tempted to be like, at this point. Like, there's a reason I'm trying to build my storage system next. And that reason is right in front of you. This has become a little unmanageable. As for fuel, I'm just going to chuck these. Oh, apparently there was stuff I was trying to smelt. There was stuff I was trying to smelt. Words difficult, apparently. Wasn't there a glowstone one in here? There we go. Right, so, light blocks we do have over here. You have a home. Brewing ingredients also have a home around here. Now we go through the arduous task of sorting out... Oh, redstone, of course. Sorting out everything we need to craft and more, maybe. Don't tell me you'd be calling Pearl the cleaning lady again. No, I'm building... Look, do you want to see a little sneaky preview? That is going to be the most mega storage system you've ever seen. And what I love about it is that it works all with shulker boxes in a way that really I think is going to empower our gameplay. Okay, let's go ahead and crack on. We've got that material list. We've got redstone components here to stock up. Madaray, 45 months. Hope you're well and taking care of yourself. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Madaray. Thank you. Oh my god, I need to make a dispenser crafter. Like, I need one already. I have string, I have sticks, I have a design somewhere in my test world. I don't know where in the base I would put it. Because I need dispensers right now. Fortunately, I need a small amount, so the dispenser maker is now going on the list. Let me write that down. I want to get that made. Maybe today if I have time. I probably won't have time today. I've got to make a video for you later today on the channel. An exciting little something, an announcement if you want. Did I change my FOV or am I tripping? No, I haven't changed my FOV. So therefore you are tripping. Adoray, thank you for those 45 months again. Appreciate it, my dude. I came over here seeking cobble. Now we got it. It's not like you have enough sticks. Yeah, exactly. No, because I got these now, I can drop them off, right? And I've got string galore. So I actually have all the components for crafting that. Is just as what occurred to me. Words are difficult, man. Jeez. We'll do it the manual way. So I need string. How many? All right, they're going to be on my list. I need to get my list on my screen. So I need 11 droppers. I've got 12 here. That's great. Dispensers, I need 5. For some reason, I thought it was more than that. 5 makes complete and utter sense. So now we just need cobble again. Any plans on getting armor trims for your armor? Not really. Not really. I never found that element of the game that enjoyable. I don't know why. I just don't feel the need to go customize my armor. But it might be something I choose to look into later on, you know. Right, I'm going to say it again. If we had the ability to press spacebar and repeat the last crafting, right, that is great. That is my recent revelation. All right. That's my new series. Recent revelations with X. Honestly, it's a great idea. Tap spacebar, repeat the last crafting recipe. It'll solve the dispenser issue a little bit. Right, anyway, that is dispensers. That is droppers off of our list. We are now looking at hoppers. We need 123. A trip to Loglands would be most welcome. Some of you are going to point out that I'm using my wings. I've been doing that a fair bit, actually. Not going to lie. Normally, I'd walk through the Nether, and going through the Nether's kind of boring. But now that you arrive at Loglands like this, I just feel the need to do it this way. I can't remember if we got glass or copper smelting. We've got glass over here. One of these has what I want. So we'll make 128 hoppers for now. And then we need smooth stone, redstone dust, barrels. Yeah, we'll be good with that. When I used an observer clock for a dispenser crafter, every time I stopped the clock, I got a dropper. That's because the recipe of the dropper is very similar to the dispenser. It's basically a dropper without the bow. So the timing is probably means that the crafter gets powered. That's what you want to look for. You want to look for the crafter being powered and something is preventing the last dispenser from going in. Dispenser, the last bow. That's what I'm trying to say. Those are words. Walter White says, what did I miss an hour ago? Well, you missed me fumbling around with redstone in the beginning, spending far too long on something simple. Then I decided, okay, look, we just got to go into a redstone creative world. That's when the ball got rolling. Now the ball is rolling. We know what we're building and where. I've just got to craft up all the components for it at this point. So that's where we're currently at. Okay, this thing needs a lot of hoppers. Now we got a lot of hoppers. Very good. Alright, cross that off the list. Smooth stone is next. Redstone dust is covered. Composters, we need a bunch. That's something I could craft over at the bamboo bit. eventually. Right, glass. We need glass, and yeah, we've got that covered. Oh, what happened there? That didn't work. Right, glass be gone. Redstone comparators, we need 25. So this is wonderful because we have sticks. 1, 2, 3. I think I'm going to make a stack of repeaters as well. Where's my little redstone box at? Let's start to put things in here for the project. Yeah, redstone box is here. No, that one. Hey! Hey! We're not going to run out anytime soon, are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool, now we need 1, 2, 3. Oh, this feels good. This feels good. When you're crafting stacks of stuff, you know it's good. Why did we only get that many? Oh, is it because we ran out of redstone? Must be because we ran out of redstone. There's the rest of them. Nice. So, I need 25 redstone comparators and repeaters, none. Don't actually need repeaters. Funny that. Oh, I see what I've done. Anyway, I'll just yoink the extras out of here anyway. That'll be the comparators done. Need some barrels, need some composters next. Are you planning for a witch farm? The witch farm is already made, my friend. The witch farm is finished. Now we're... Well, you could argue it's not because I'm still working on it, right? We're doing the storage for the witch farm now. Composters. There they are. Hey. Good stuff. So exciting, my brother might help me buy a new second-hand phone for me. Let's go, says Marshmallow. Oh, good for you. How kind of your brother to help you with that. Barrels, we want 20. That's actually not enough composters. Wow. They're quite expensive composters. I guess we can use some of this stuff. Like, that's going to be pretty cheap before long. Hey, Biffer in chat. How's it going, my dude? I saw you made a video about Paradox launching the mods and stuff. What's going on there? I've totally checked out from that game. Okay, there we go. Composters. And then barrels are next. I really love the whole city building thing, but I don't know what it was. Just played it for like a month, and then I was just like, I'm done now. I'm good. I think I can tell you what the problem was. It was just City Skylines 1. It looks better, but there's way less to do. That's what it felt like, and yeah, my interest for it died off pretty quick, basically. You're feeling better now? Basically, official mods are in the game. Cool. At some point, I'll get around to checking it out, but I am in no rush. I'm enjoying Hermitcraft, having a blast, and don't really have time for too many other games. I have actually put together a little list of games I'd like to play on the side, but when I ask myself what do I want to do today, it's usually coming on here and playing, so I'm just doing that. But yeah, at some point I'll get back to a little bit of variety streaming and checking out other games. Basically found a bunch more kind of like roguelike deck builders that looks really interesting to go through. Right, just looking at the rest of this, dang, we got everything already. Sticky pistons, we're good. Should probably get like a bunch more of those crafted. Composters are done. I need some smooth stone for building on, just because I like building with that block. Hey, this will get me through it. There we go. We're done. We're done with the resource gathering. But I'm going to make some pistons as well, I think. Been enjoying the new HC style from you this season X2. Oh, thank you, Biffa. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It reminds me of season 2. I feel like it's season 2. Like, the way I made videos in season 2 is how I feel. I've very deliberately chosen to stop thinking about thumbnails, titles, SEO, engagement, yada yada yada. I think a lot of us creators got whipped up in this Mr. Beastification, so much discussion and talk about, you know, how to optimize for the algorithm, all this stuff, and just got too caught up in it, and it took the fun out of making videos, and it got me overthinking what the videos were about, and now I feel like I've just kind of recoiled from that a little bit, and well, maybe even a lot, and now I'm just like, I'm just gonna have fun making my videos and stop thinking about all that stuff, right? So I've just kind of like fallen into, I think, the way I made videos a while ago when it was just, you know, all about fun. X, what is your favourite food to eat? Says Afride08. Oh, it changes from time to time, but my latest thing that I love, I've had this too frequently lately. I like making some satay sauce and having it with chicken and like noodle salad. That is the thing, right? Viva says, it's funny how I've also hit the same realization about content creation too, and I'm going to keep getting back to more fun after the holidays. That's awesome to hear, man. Quite a few of us on Hermitcraft have like hit that notion recently, it feels like. And I'm just wondering if maybe it's like a bit of a trend in the ways where, like, okay, some people start shifting their focus away from this whole Mr. Beastification thing, and then it's like a bit of a domino effect where people are tired, they're burned out with it, you hear the idea somewhere, it gets stuck in your head, and then before you know it, like, lots of creators are just moving on from that moment in time, so to speak. Yeah, so I make this little sauce. I get chopped up coconut, peanut butter, soy sauce, some chili relish, mix it all together, and then you can cook that with like the noodles and the chicken in the pan. Or what I like to do is get some leafy stuff like rocket or spinach, or what's the classic, the iceberg lettuce, and then cook up some bell pepper and onion in the pan, so that's nice and hot, and mix that with the leafy stuff, and then put your noodles in, and then put your chicken in your sauce on top, and oh, it's just a treat. It's just a treat. Love it. Okay, there's our building supplies. Some of it's in there, I guess. As for decorative stuff, maybe another time. We have the time to start working on this thing as well. Not sure if I actually want to do that though. I might just go do that off camera and time lapse it or something. Let's have a look at what else is on our list. I know I've got some things to do that are just a bit grindy. We should get our scaffolding sorted. Yes. Scaffolding. Okay, we did drop us some dispensers, and I need to restock my bamboo blocks. If we go over to, okay, I'm gonna make some rockets. Then we're gonna go to Loglands. Let's just do little odds and sods. That'll be cool. This is my first time watching you, says Logsy MCN. Oh, thanks for coming by today. Make sure to hit that follow button, you know, on the Twitch. Thank you for doing that. As you can see over here, I converted this area into just a little sugarcane farm. So loud. This means we can get some paper. What was it I needed paper for? It was for making books and lecterns, and then I turned it out to not need them. But anyway, I spent some time just putting this little farm here. We're done with the wheat farming because that's now automated. But sugarcane ain't automated yet. Log CMCN says this is my... Oh wait, that's literally the one I just first read a second ago. We tend to use a lot of overseas ingredients nowadays. We're so privileged, don't y'all think? Says my Bruegel. Yeah. You could say so. There's a lot of things to... privilege is an interesting word. Like, I think the language I would use is things to be grateful for. There's a lot about our modern lives compared to lives of people who lived a long time ago, where you'd probably say, I'd pick today over that day any day. And maybe the one thing we've lost from the past is a little bit more like connectiveness with nature and spirituality. Like, I do feel like the modern world can be quite isolating, and when you learn a lot about evolutionary psychology and how tribes and such live, you see a lot more community and like tribalness. Tribal as in, you know, being a part of the tribe, a good thing. Not how we use it today when we say tribal thinking or whatever. I think we might have like lost something along the way there. We might. Pretty definitely have. Yeah, but you cook something for a few hours and then they're just gone for a few minutes when you eat them. Gotta say though, cooking your own food gives you a lot more control about what you want them to taste. For me, I really enjoy cooking. For me, it's a whole little process. Like, I've got on some music, or I'm listening to a podcast, or there's a video on the iPad or something, like, and you're just focused on this simple task of, hey, do you know what I can do now? I can just make hay bales. Dang, why have I not thought of that? That's how I need to store this wheat. Just make them into hay bales. Yeah, I find the act of, you know, getting everything prepped and doing the cooking, I just find it therapeutic. Like, first of all, you're making yourself a meal, so that feels good. But then you've just got this time to be on your feet, focused on a task for something enjoyable. Don't have to worry about too much, you know. Which podcast is my favorite? I gotta say the Lex Friedman podcast. I adore how he is willing to speak to lots of different people and speak to them in a way that lets you, the listener, kind of come to your own conclusions, because they talk about a lot of hot topics on there. And I think that's a really important thing to have in this world. To be able to listen to stuff and make up your own mind about things, as opposed to being spoon-fed some sort of opinion or some sort of take on something. Which is how a lot of, like, the rest of the media landscape feels like to me. So, like, if I'm gonna learn about certain ideas and things in the world, I like to hear two people, like, sit down and discuss something at length. That's what works for me. Never heard it. We'll definitely try, says Shiv hello. Yeah, give it a try. A good thing to do might be just to look up some of the popular episodes, or have a browse through all the people he's brought on, and maybe start with someone familiar or something. But you'll find, you know, you'll see people on there that you maybe agree with as well as disagree. And like I said, that's actually what I like about it, that, you know, you can hear people from the other side of the aisle, as they say, voice their opinions and such on certain things. Let's see. Wait, where's my dirt at? Like, I should have a whole bunch of dirt. Here we go. I'm just trying to do a little bit of restocking. I'm actually... This is a bit pointless, because the storage system I'm building, one of its purposes is to... I don't know where these belong, but they're going in here. Is to... For me to not have to manually restock everything, right? Once the storage system is up, I just put everything into one chest and it all goes to all these spots. So this is not, like, the best use of my time, actually. What is looking at my little list. I want to make a dispenser maker. Okay, that's actually a done dealio. I don't know why that's on my list. Okay, here's one for you. How do we cure villagers? Is his podcast centered around computer science? There's a lot of discussion around computer science, yes. But it's quite broad. But there is computer science on there, there is artificial intelligence. Those are probably the two biggest focuses, as well as, like, physics and a lot of science. Like theoretical physics, that kind of thing. Weakness and golden apple. That's what I thought, you know. But just a regular golden apple, not a notch one. So the weakness potion is this. So we can make it from sugar with fermented spider eyes. Interesting. We just threw away an extraordinary amount of sugar. So I think I need sugar twice here. Stock up my my eats. My eats! Oh, and it needs to be splash. Yes. Probably doesn't need to be like strength 2 or anything, does it? Okay, so we need sugar. Sugar was next. And then we need a brown mushroom from somewhere. I know I got mushroom blocks lying around. And I think I might have put mushrooms somewhere else. I think my mushroom blocks are around here. Hey, there we go. Right, let's see what the crafting table says. It says we can make that. Okay, bottles, not going to be a problem. That being said, there's probably some already over here, right? Nope, there isn't. 1, 2, 3. In they go. That one. Then sugar. Then that, then that. This would be a great time just to pause for a moment. Peeps, if you haven't checked out my music before, feel free to do so. Look up Soulside Eclipse if you're into metal. There's a little bit of electronic music there as well, and some more ambient-y stuff. But if you're so kind as to take the time to check it out, that'd be absolutely awesome. I am going to nip to the loo, and I'll be right back while these potions brew. I have returned! Oh my god, he's returned. Back from the dead, I mean the toilet. Sweet potato fries are delicious, says Marshmallow Guardian. Yes, they are. Hey, there we go. Splash potions of slowness. That's that bit. Then we need a golden apple. I think my stash of gold is whatever's here. We need 2 golden apples, correction. Ah, do I have apples here? I know... Oh, well, yeah, okay. I was going to say, I know I got a bunch, like, somewhere. But it turns out we got them here. Okay. And then the golds. And then potions. No? I just fill that up, did I? Alright, so we got the means to cure some... Yeah, weakness. Hang on, what happened there? This is the one. That's weakness, isn't it? No, it's slowness. Which one's weakness? Is it that one? That's damage, isn't it? Oh, is that weakness? Ah, I think that's weakness. Yeah, the one at the bottom. Okay. Hang on, hang on. Some people are saying derp in chat. I corroborated and verified this with you, and no one said anything. No one said anything. Oh, now they want to call me a derp. After I verified and checked with all of you. God. Why do I bother talking to any of you? Here I am, making sure I'm not making mistakes. Chat's got my back. Chat, we're going to mix this one with that one. Yeah, I'm putting the ingredients in there. Oh, no one says anything. No one says anything until it's too late. Ugh. Who's the real derp here? Okay, look, I'm sorry. It's probably me. It probably is actually me. Glowstone. No, not glowstone. Gunpowder is the other ingredient we need. I guess the best use of these potions now is just to throw it at other hermits to annoy them. I'll just be like, you know what? Have a potion. No nether wart. Oh my god, quickly! Oh, just in time. Just in time. Now you're helping me. Now you want to tell me when I make mistakes. Oh, you lot. Jeez, where were you 5 minutes ago? So, this thing here, though, doesn't actually... I don't think that actually really tells you. Like, this needs like a little, I don't know, way to communicate that there's no nether wart. You could shift it over by one, and then just put like a no nether wart symbol here. Okay, so we got weakness, then we got splash weakness. Cool. Throw it at Grian or Etho, says Liz John. Well, give me a good reason why those two, because you just singled out two people. I'm sure they wouldn't be happy with that. And they're not even online. They're not even online. X slaving away at Minecraft all day. He expects better. I need better from all of you. Glyphinx, thank you so much for the Prime. 53 months. Greatly appreciated, my dude. Over halfway to 100. Which is actually a ridiculous number some people have managed to somehow get to. Right. I feel like I got too many rockets. Oh, and we were going to go stock up on scaffolding. That's important. Okay, I'm going to put these extra ones there. So we're going to need string. Which I have. Got the string, got the bling. I don't know, it rhymed. It rhymes, leave me alone. More surprised that we have only gotten one derp today. We need more derpishment. Derpishment. That's like malnourishment for your brain. Malnourishment? Malnourishment is correct. Malnourishment is not correct. That's what I was saying. Malnourishment. Oh, there's a bit of a problem with this. Is the flying machine still working? It does on occasion. Oh, I think it broke again. The problem with this is that if you want to collect bamboo, we need like an overflow thing. Here we go. This is my bamboo stash. Is like whatever's in here. Because we don't have like a little overflow. Because I keep using this thing as a smelter and therefore it never backs. Oh, oh, this is convenient for me. That handy little bit of roid flesh in there. Oh, that solves my problem. But we also got to fix this problem over here. Have to turn off the machine first. Who's hissing at me? Whew. Right, what's wrong with it? Ah! I've seen it break like this before. This is an easy fix. Oh, there we go. Right, now to leave the area and have it break again anyway. Ah! Right, that'll be working. And now we can make our scaffolding. Just need a crafting bench and an ender chest. Hey. That did the job nicely. Oof, right, where to next? The big stump is giving me major Xisuma world throwback vibes. Scale is about 10 times now, though. I wouldn't say that. I would say the scale may be as big as double, but I don't think much more than that. Right, I need to make a clip around here. So I'm just going to reset my recording of the stream. Though 2 hours in is usually where it starts lagging, right? So look at this. What we got, these fellas, I don't know how they got in here. I think someone might have left that open and a baby zombie came down here. But a baby zombie shouldn't be able to reach or climb in at all. So it's a bit of a mystery. Also, the area behind them is properly sealed. So I don't know what's going on here. Right. 1 potion of weakness should hit the both of them. There it is. I think... Did that get them both? I can see particle effects on you. I'm not... Right, I'm going to throw 1 more. No, not like that. Right, that's definitely got us now. Boom, boom. Really quick. God, that's so loud. Because I don't want this guy turning that guy back. So we do those both close together. When they get turned back, we'll need 1 more villager and this is complete. You can only feed a golden apple to a weakened zombie villager. We just weakened them though, right? Yeah. What are we talking about? Can't give them an apple if they aren't potion denied. We just gave them... Okay, they... What are you on about, chat? They accepted the golden apple. This is silly. This is silly. They accepted the golden apple. So, like... What you're saying is either wrong one way or it's wrong another way. Okay, next thing I need is a boat. Where's my boat at? It's in this one. Despite this being practically the same layout as last season, some things are still a little slow to me. I think we're going to end up building a squid farm over at the witch farm again, just because it makes sense why you put those 2 things together, right? But I might do a guardian one. Maybe I can rope Etho into helping me set that up or something. He's done that, or Cubfan did it. I mean, we did that back in Season 5, I think. That whole idea. It's one of the things is, like, we've done this for so many seasons. We've, like, done a lot of farms in lots of different ways. And there is actually, like, so much stuff in the game now that you just forget about all the different ways. We are saying that if the villagers aren't weakened, you can't give them an apple. So you would know it was hit by the potion. Okay. Maybe I read it wrong. Who can tell me while we're heading back over here in a boat? Hey, Xisuma, this has been the first stream I've from you, and it's been fun. Awesome, glad to hear it. Thanks for coming by and checking out the stream. I feel like I should have an axe on me. Right, I need a composter, I need an axe, and I need some patience. Let's see how this goes. Oh, what's the betting that there's no villagers here? Oh, there's no villagers. No, there is a villager here. Cool. There's a few. Excellent. Okay. Right, I think since I was last here, Keralis has tidied up a bit. Oh, no, actually, no, I came back and tidied up. What am I on about? Right, let's grab some blocks. Right, so we need a boat. I've got my boat. We need to actually get rid of some of these rails I've found, and then we need a composter. Is Keralis online? I think he was earlier. So the composter is to turn the villager that comes out into a farmer. So we press the button, get a villager. Hey! I guess that happened while we were over there. Right, now I gotta... Oh, I forgot about this bit. I need to do the trading as well. Luckily for us, we just stocked up our wheat into here. So now that's a resource I can do this with. Right, you need the pumpkin trade, mate. You've got the pumpkin trade, haven't you? Ah! So this guy gets the axe. Where's my axe? There it is. Had trouble locating it for a second there. That's a very strange looking axe you've got. Sorry, the science. He nodded at me like, why? Why you do this to me? Is it for science? It's for trading, actually. For trade! Okay. Next one. Go on, look at it. It's right there, mate. Yes, yes. Ooh, now I can use some of my emeralds. Except I need more emeralds. Oh my god, chess monster emerges. Xisuma plays Minecraft for 2 minutes. And this happens. You have the pumpkin trade, don't you? Don't you, buddy? You've totally got that pumpkin trade. Ah, the pain, the agony. I'm gonna need my axe. I'm gonna need my axe again. Oh boy, that destroyed the minecart. Oh dear. Right, next trend. Flowing Factionurfio is here with the prime. Look, if ever there were a name I'm definitely going to butcher, it was that one. Thank you for your support, but like, you're going to have to tolerate my nonsense now. This one definitely has the pumpkin trade, doesn't it, chat? Cross your fingers. Make it so. Brutal working conditions these days for the villagers. Oh, yeah. Hey! Right, next order of business. Let's put away our axe. Let's see. Is it nighttime? No, but it's going to be soon. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Right. Yeah, things are a bit awkwardly placed around this area, is what I'm noticing. Take that back. I guess if I could craft that back, that'd go into there. I'm missing something. Where did I just put it back in? That must be what I did. Okay, these three, come with me. Right, so there's only really one place I want this guy to go, and that is in this direction. So break that. Then we need to grab the boat and give the guy a nudge. Oh, you're on the solstice. Hey, that's exactly where I want you to go. Except stay there for a second. Now he's going to be awkward and stay in the corner. Yeah, just go. That'll probably do. There you go. So then I got to go out, and this next bit's kind of awkward. Like, you got to be pretty quick about this. Oh, come on. There we go. Right, I need to... Oh, no, 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 no! No! Ah! Oh, that's like the worst way it can happen. Is that you catch on something and then it just goes straight up the water stream. Wait, did you come back down? Where the homie at? The homie over there. Oh, you think you're supposed to farm these wheat fields, don't you? Dude, stop being the worst. Where are you going? I can't figure it out. Oh, this guy's going to give me a headache. Come, where? What is your plan? Look, there's a creeper to avoid now. There is a creeper to avoid. Right, fortunately for us, we might just be able to get down to the water from here. God, that creeper is sus. You better be too far away, buddy. Put that back. Woo! I got me one. Look at me. Right, now we go tidy up. Right, give Corrales back his glass. Put the rails in. It was like we were never here. Do these guys use bread to breathe? I don't know what Corrales is using to breed with them, but they should use bread, shouldn't they? Y'all have them and make more babies, right? Oh, we need someone to sleep. Oh. X, did you meet with Tango when he was in the UK, says Arch Kale Kid? Yeah, I met up with Etho as well. And the three of us took pictures together and posted them online. Thank you! Is that sarcasm? Do I sound sarcastic? I don't think I do. I apologise if I sound sarcastic. I wouldn't want to sound like I'm just saying a bunch of nonsense for the sake of it, you know. Xisuma, have you ever considered breaking your anonymity with other hermits, or do you see it as the same as with others? Well, I broke my anonymity with Etho and Tango now, haven't I? So, your question's already answered, mate. Bear says I always sound sarcastic, even when I'm serious. Pictures with free screen masks. No masks. No masks. We just put it on a random website. Didn't label it or anything, you know. Just think about it. It's hilarious. Somewhere out there on the internet, there's a picture of all three of us. And no one even knows. They put it on MySpace. Actually, that doesn't work because people would recognize Tango. Anyway. We need like dirt blocks and rails next. Y'all are so obsessed with this anonymity thing. Oh my god. Can't get enough of it, can you? I'll tell you what, if you're that obsessed with it, right? Just think about it. There's someone out there who's so anonymous that they don't even go online, and you don't even know who they are. Oh my god, you're gonna be losing sleep over that one, aren't you? Who are they? What do they look like? I must know. Right, we've got to build a temporary rail to get them up here, basically. So we're pretty much going to have to do this exactly how we did it before. Because why wouldn't we do it that way? That means creating this little, like, sheltered bit. And then probably filling in that as well. I think there was like a slab or something here that I used before. Right, this better not mess with any of my... Oh, it's messing my little details, isn't it? Guess that glow lichen will have to go. Here might get a bit hairy because, well, actually, they're not full blocks, so we'll probably be okay. Right, and then I guess we're front-loading this next one. Hey, look at them! They're better! Yay! Right. How's this gonna work? Ooh! Might have to remove that on a temporary basis. Also, I need to put some spruce wood back there. Okay. We can do this. We can do this, peeps. I know we can. It's starting to turn into grass. Yeah, like I said, I think what I'll... Oh, that won't work. So that will... I think what I'm going to do is get it in the minecart first. Could see this going wrong, but... And I need a minecart. Well, that's important, isn't it? Let's go get some spruce wood and some minecart. Did we just get an ex-Scottish accent? Not that I'm aware of. Not that I'm aware of. Okay. Might need a few more rails. Who knows? Spruce. Spruce! I need some of that. Oh, and a slab. I did say a slab. Since we're here, we'll take it. X, doesn't the cart have to be moving? No, the cart can stay perfectly still and we'll get to our destination. Haven't you played this game before? Jeez, that's how a cart works. It just stays completely stationary. And then all is good. Right, let's go for this. I think we're all right. No. Okay. That way. I knew you were going to go the wrong way. No, do not want to trade. There it is. There it is. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, what I'm going to do is remove the slab now. Oh, okay. Well, that happened. Hey, hey, hey. It's all looking good. Oh, no, no, no. There might be a problem here. There might be a problem. Oh, move quick. Move quicker. Move quicker. Move quicker. Get that thing. Oh, I thought it might push him into the wall. He's got a workstation. That's good. This is all wonderful. Nothing went wrong. Thank goodness. Okay, then. Oh, they're safe. Just got to do the spruce wood around the back. Trying to avoid doing that. What was the slab for? To stop them from escaping, but stop them from taking damage. All right. That was pretty painless, wasn't it? Are your geezers not close enough to breed? I don't want them to breed. It's not a breeding area. And that, my friends, is a job well done, I'd say. A job very well done. Okay, so just got to go around the back now. And sort out the spruce wood. Dang! That went pretty smooth, I'd say. Feels good to cross that one off. We've been at this project for a while. So, all we need to do is put in a bunch of this stuff. Oh, we still got to get rid of your minecart, yeah. And that is very easy to take care of. Oh yeah, I added a little something around the back here. Can you guess what it is? Can you guess what it is? Uh-huh. Turned out a nice little bit of bone blockage, isn't it? There we go. Job well done. Job very well done. Now we've got a full complement of villagers to trade with. Isn't that awesome? Ow! That's not awesome. Right, I got rockets, I can fly. We can make light work of our next journey. I have been using this a little bit more lately. Okay, that's straight over there. We need to set up the infrastructure for using the horses. What is that? That looks like a farm with a box on top of it. Oh, accidental clickage. Accidental clickage. Too much flight. Wow, you can see how this area is all coming together now. And how it's possibly expanding. Pyramid's looking awesome. This is looking great. Last time I was here, this side wasn't finished, I believe. It was Polish. Oh, European jokes, eh? Actually, yeah, I think that's new. That's looking awesome. I hope the horse era doesn't come to an end completely. We gotta push it. I think what we gotta do is leave horses in stables and get stables everywhere in order for it to.
Hello?
Hello there.
Hello there. How's it going, sir?
It's going.
Oh, you're setting off my warden.
I was gonna say I just marched into your base and the door didn't open.
Yeah, no, it's not connected to the pressure plate at all. That's just my doorbell.
Oh, I see. All right. Hello. Hi. Can I come in?
Yes, feel free to come in, sir. Hello.
I'm bringing a lot of people with me. I hope that's okay.
Oh, okay. My house might not be quite big enough then.
Yeah,
Do we need more space?
Probably not enough for these lot. Probably not enough
Okay,
at
they
all.
might be able to sit on the couch. Can they sit on the couch over here? Is that going to fit them? There we go.
Hopefully. Let's get a whole bunch of people on there. Yeah, I'm here to raid you, Pearl. As you might have
well, an in-person raid. Oh my gosh.
That's how we got to do things moving forward, I think.
Oh, okay. Noted. I didn't realize. I mean, I'll definitely keep that going if I can.
Hey, I'm not saying you have to. I just mean I think it's a good idea because then people get to see what they're going to go check out next and their Hermitcraft adventure continues, so...
Oh, that's a really lovely way of doing it. No, I see that for sure.
Yeah,
I get that. That's a good idea. What have you been up to for today? And let me know what you've been up to while I've got you here.
Trying to do redstone in survival, which is slow and painful, and then I went into creative and it was quick and breezy, and then I spent most of my time getting the materials ready for a redstone build, so it's been a bit technical over here. What do you have planned?
Okay. Well, we're working on the lost parcels department. We're working on my warehouse section of it. We did a bit of redstone ourselves, might I say, you know.
Nice.
We just moved some note blocks around. It wasn't really anything technical. But yeah. Yeah, no, we're working on Lost Parcels department, just kind of fixing that up. We had to get some resources, and now we're about to go back in there and clean it all up so it doesn't look so horrible underneath in the basement.
Got ya. You should really rename it, like, the Lost Parcels department. It needs a more, like, clean name.
Well, what do you mean? It sounds good to me.
The mail system is flawless, right? It's like the exceptional relocation. Relocator, I don't know.
Exceptional relocation. Parcel findificator, as Tango might put it.
Yes, that sounds slightly better. Anyways.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a rarity that I'm raiding you because I don't normally like stream at this time, but
yeah, no, it is. I was surprised to hear you were streaming.
Yeah, got a big announcement later today.
Ooh, okay.
You know about. But,
do I? Do I know about?
You definitely do. I can't say anything about it right now.
Oh. Well, see now, is there anything you can tell me that would bring back my memory of?
I'd say just read, if you really want to know, just read the Discord announcements.
The Discord announcements.
Yeah,
hold on.
I got to be around for that thing. And I think people are going to be excited about it. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. No, I see.
So that would be when I would normally stream. So I was like, okay, I'm going to have to stream earlier in the day, which has been a lot of fun.
Oh, very nice. Welcome to my time zone.
Yeah. Awesome. Right, I'm gonna wrap up my stream and send my peeps over. Thank you for having them.
All right. Well, thank you very much for bringing them over. I'm welcoming with open arms. Let's go, everybody. Oh boy.
All right, there we go. Spoil it, someone says. I'm not gonna spoil it. Yeah, I'm gonna send you over to Pearl now. So yeah, this is where the adventure continues. We also had Mr. Shark Jr. Give us some cheers and biddies saying, great content, love the snapshots you make, very informative and enjoyable to watch. I hope Graham will go easy on you and give you a permit for the trophy room. Awesome. I'm glad you like those videos. I'm pressing the wrong button here. It's the end of the stream. Gonna go raid Pearl. The Hermitcraft adventure continues, peeps. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, I'll be back Thursday or Friday. Not sure which day yet. Maybe actually Saturday. I don't know. Can't do Saturday. Who knows? I don't even know. Anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching, everyone. Take care.